Hi, my name is Debbie Komisak. I'm presenting this video presentation of the assignment Population Health, the Basic Windshield Survey of Sentinel Town. As I went on a walk and toured Sentinel Town, my first thoughts were it seemed to be a dismal and depressing old town. First looking at the demographics per the map, I found the following. The total population is only 609 people. Majority of the population is 25 to 44-year-olds, age range with males at 299, females at 310. Population is mostly white at 568, with Hispanic Latino heritage second at 46, and only 3 blacks and American Indian at 2. Median household income was $27,024, with citizens below poverty, 73 citizens at below poverty level. The education yielded 190 citizens of high school graduate level. I observed different areas of the town, a lot of farm areas, a wood mill, meat processing plant, general store, to name a few. On the streets I could see people talking in areas, children with moms at a playground, at the trailer park. Most of the people I observed in the town were white, which is to be expected since they are the majority of the population. I would have expected to see homeless people, however, I did not observe any, which may be because the homeless would probably not fare out well in this rural town and do better in a city with lots of people and more resources to help them out. I only saw one non-denominational church in town, which was welcoming all, and a cemetery on the grounds. Another observation I made was that there were no paved roads or sidewalks, just looked dusty and dirty. And also I noted above ground utility electrical wires, proving that this town was built long ago without modern underground electrical power. It seemed most of the homes were older built. I saw many pickup trucks. That seemed to be the majority of the vehicles in the town. Some older make cars. I did note a male without a helmet riding on the town streets on a four-wheeler. I noticed a vet clinic, but did not appreciate any roaming dogs or cats on the streets. For my target population, I chose the elderly population at 65 to 84 years old, which makes up 21.8% of the town's citizenship, 33 of them being greater than 65 and 33 of the greater than 65 citizens were below poverty level. And 20.3% of these people live alone. Major health concerns for the over 65 population would be heart disease, respiratory disease, and falls. These health concerns would give rise to citizens of Sentinel Town because they have difficulty getting nutritious food in the town because the roads are inhibiting the delivery of fresh fruits and vegetables and nutritious foods per resident, Elliot Evans, who is an MD. This can also increase the likelihood of poor diet and obesity, leading to heart disease in the town's people. Also, with the sawmills in town, the elderly with respiratory disease are more likely at risk for breathing difficulties from poor quality of air due to the sawdust. The lack of exercise facilities also increases the risk of poor heart and pulmonary health, as does the fact that per Dolce Lopez, who is a nurse practitioner, she said that due to the lack of paved roadways, citizens don't always get their prescribed medications delivered at time. The lack of sidewalks and paved roads also increases the likelihood of falls to the elderly. Since there are no street lights, this even increases the likelihood more of falls. I also saw some of this information quoted from the 10 Common Elderly Health Risks or Health Issues by Susan Smith. The 4 SMART goals in relation to the major health concerns of my target population would be as follows. This is based on the CDC and Healthy People 2020. For decrease in heart disease, my SMART goal would be to create physical exercise environment. The recreation center will be available to use in 6 months. For the A, I have exercise therapists will be hired to lead the elderly in an exercise program. R is elderly population will have a safe place to exercise, and time T would be physical activity will be offered 3 times a week. Second SMART goal will be to provide nutritious food. Nutritious fresh foods will be available in the stores in 3 months. We could encourage trucks to make every attempt to deliver the food, and our elderly will have a variety of healthy foods to choose from, and the trucks will deliver the food 3 times a week. For safety and preventable injury, based on the CDC 2020 Healthy People, I have sidewalks will be constructed in major areas of the town, to contract with construction company to pave the sidewalks, advertise to businesses that there's a need for this service. Elderly will have a safe place to walk to acquire foods and services, and sidewalks will be made within 6 months. For increase in environmental health, as a CDC Healthy People target was the sawmills will find a way to decrease the dust coming from the plant. We will contract with environmental engineers to find a way to decrease the sawdust in the air. We'll visit the Department of Environmental Protection Agency. The elderly will have a decrease in respiratory issues due to decrease in sawdust, and the sawdust will have decreased presence in town within 1 year. That ends my video presentation. Thank you.